Hello student, myself Kirti Patil. I am lecturer in SR Patil Junior College, Physics Department, Akola. Now we have to start our fourth lecture of lesson number 1 of 11th standard, that is units and measurements. Students, in last lecture we have seen use of dimensional analysis. That means first use of dimension is to check the correctness of physical equation. In that we have to see V is equal to U plus AT expression. Then second use is to derive the relation between related physical quantities. That is we have to see in that that is time period of simple pendulum, that is T is equals to twice pi under root of L by G. And third use of that dimensional analysis is to find the conversion factor between the units of same physical quantity in two different system of units. In that we have to find out the conversion factor between SI and CGS unit of work using dimensional analysis. Now here we have to start application of that unit of application of dimensional analysis. By using dimensions, we have to solve this question. If the length L, force F and time T are taken as fundamental quantities, these three are considered as a fundamental quantity, what would be the dimensional equation of mass and density? Force is equal to, we know that, mass into acceleration. Therefore mass is equal to force upon acceleration. This acceleration goes this side. Dimensional equation of mass is equal to dimensions of force upon dimensions of acceleration, and F raised to the power 1 upon L raised to the power 1 T raised to the power minus 2. That are the dimensions of force and the acceleration. That's why dimensional equation of mass, we have getting that F raised to the power 1, L raised to the power minus 1 and T raised to the power minus 2. What would be the dimensional equation of mass and density? Okay, we have to find out dimensional equation of mass by using length, force and time. Right? Then secondly we have to find out here dimensions of density. Density is equal to mass upon volume. So dimensions of mass are F raised to the power 1, L raised to the power minus 1 and T raised to the power 2. That's why here we have taken that dimensions, and dimensions of volume is L raised to the power 3. That's why that L raised to the power 3 goes to at numerator, and we have getting F raised to the power 1, L raised to the power minus 4 and T raised to the power 2. Right? That's why therefore here we have to find out the dimensions of mass and density. Okay, by using length, force and time T. Then next application is derive the formula of kinetic energy of a particle having mass m and velocity v using dimensional analysis. Kinetic energy of a body depends upon mass m and velocity v of the body. Let kinetic energy, and we have considered here, let kinetic energy is directly proportional to m raised to the power x and v raised to the power y. Okay, we have considered only that. Therefore kinetic energy is equals to K, that K is the proportionality constant, K into m raised to the power x and v raised to the power y. Okay, taking dimensions on both sides of equation 1. Kinetic energy, here kinetic energy is equal to K into m raised to the power x and v raised to the power y. That's why here we have to taking the dimensions of energy, that are L raised to the power 2, m raised to the power 1, T raised to the power minus 2. And dimensions of mass and velocity are right down here, and raised to the power x and raised to the power y is given here. Okay, So equate that two terms. M L raised to the power 0, m raised to the power x, that power multiply with x, that's why that is m raised to the power x and t raised to the power 0. Here L raised to the power y, m raised to the power 0 and t raised to the power minus y. Okay, so L raised to the power 0 plus y, then m raised to the power x plus 0 and t raised to the power 0 minus y. Okay, that's why we have getting L raised to the power y, m raised to the power x and t raised to the power minus y. Okay, so by using this or comparing these two sides, we have to find out that x is equal to 1, है ना, y is equals to 2. Okay, substituting x and y in equation number 1, we have kinetic energy K is equal to K into mv square, है ना. This is the formula. We know that formula already, but here with the help of dimension we have to solve this equation. Okay, then next question is, a calorie is a unit of heat and it equals 4.2 joule, where 1 joule is equal to kg into meter square into second raised to the power minus 2. A distant civilization employs a system of units in which the units of mass, length and time are alpha kg, beta meter and gamma s. Also, J dash is their unit of energy. What will be the magnitude of calories in their units? है ना. Here 1 calorie is equal to 4.2 kg meter square s raised to the power minus 2, m raised to the power 2 and s raised to the power minus 2. 1 calorie is equals to SI system and new system. We know that length is equal to 1 meter, but here L1 is equal to 1 meter, only we have considered that for 1 calorie, and L2 is equal to, here you have given beta meter. Okay, M1 is equal to 1 kg. Okay, that all things we have considered about 1 calories and that are given. M1 is equal to 1 kg, M2 is equal to alpha kg. These terms are given here. And T1 is equal to 1 second and here T2 is equal to gamma second. New units of energy is J dash, that is also given here. है ना? Therefore, dimensional formula of energy, that is L raised to the power 2, m raised to the power 1 and t raised to the power minus 2, है ना. Here t raised to the power minus 2. According to the equation, 4.2 into this, again taking here the dimensions of energy, is equals to J dash into, again taking here the units of energy. Hence, magnitude of calorie in the new system is given by conversion factor J dash. Therefore, J dash is equal to 4.2 and that L1 upon L2, है ना. This side goes to here. That's why that all dimensions are at denominator at that side. Therefore, L1 by L2 bracket square, M1 by M2 raised to the power 1 and T1 by T2 raised to the power minus 2, है ना. In last lecture, as we have to find out the dimensions, we have to find out the relation between the joule and erg, है ना. That is the unit of energy or work. Here we have to find out J dash, that is J dash is equal to 4.2, but you have given that L2, M2 and T2 that values are given. That's why we have taken that 1m upon beta m, 1 kg upon alpha kg, 1 s upon gamma s. That terms getting cancel, that m cancel, kg cancel, s getting cancel, and j dash is equal to b raised to the power minus 2, है ना, because this is at denominator, and whenever this term goes to at numerator, that power having negative. That's why beta raised to the power minus 2, alpha raised to the power minus 1, and gamma raised to the power minus 2 is equal to 4.2 gamma square upon alpha beta square. The magnitude of a calories in terms of new unit j dash is 4.2 gamma square upon alpha beta square. These all questions are useful for competitive exam or for solving the MCQs. Then next one is, an electron with charge E enters a uniform magnetic field B with a velocity v. The velocity is perpendicular to the magnetic field. The force on the charge E is given by F is equal to BeV. Obtain the dimensions of B. You have to given that F is equals to BeV. B is equal to, we have arranged, because we have to find out the dimensions of B, we have to arrange that equation for B. B is equal to F upon EV. F is equals to mass into acceleration is equal to mass into distance upon time square also. Therefore F is equals to m raised to the power 1 into L raised to the power 1 t raised to the power 2 upon. Therefore L1 t m1 t raised to the power minus 2. Electric charge E is equals to current into time. Therefore E is equals to I raised to the power 1 t raised to the power 1. है ना? By using that formula we have to taking that dimensions. Therefore velocity, then next velocity v is equal to distance upon time. Okay, therefore v is equals to L by t is equal to L raised to the power 1 t raised to the power minus 1. Okay, then we have to find out the dimensions of B. That is B is equals to dimensions taking from here, that is equation number 1, L raised to the power 1 m raised to the power 1 t raised to the power minus 2. Then dimensions of E is I raised to the power 1 t raised to the power 1, and the dimensions of V are L raised to the power 1 t raised to the power minus 1. That all dimensions are put here, and again solve that equation. That numerator, that denominator dimensions goes to the numerator, and we have getting that finally B is equal to L raised to the power 0, m raised to the power 1 t raised to the power minus 2, and I raised to the power minus 1. Then next, V is equals to AT plus B upon T plus C is plus V0 is a dimensionally valid equation. Obtain the dimensional formula for A, B and C, where V is the velocity, T is the time, and V0 is the initial velocity. Given equation is that V is equal to AT plus B upon T plus C plus V0. LHS is equal to V. That equation, that dimensions of V are L raised to the power 1 t raised to the power minus 1. This means at RHS AT is equal to V is equal to L raised to the power 1 t raised to the power minus 1. है ना? That AT is equal to also V. Okay, we know that formula for acceleration, that acceleration is equal to V by T. Therefore V is equal to A into T. That find out here. That is AT is equal to V is equals to L raised to the power 1 t raised to the power minus 1. Given t is equals to time, that time having dimension t raised to the power 1, A is equals to that dimensions. Similarly C is equals to the dimensions of t, b by t raised to the power 1, that's why that having dimensions of that, b is equals to that dimensions. बघा एक वेळेला लक्षात घ्या, b is the term, variable term, we don't about that term. या टर्म बद्दल आपण काहीच डायमेन्शन्स कोणत्या याच्यावरून घ्यायचे काहीच माहीत नसतं. अशा वेळी त्या पूर्ण टर्म मध्ये जी नोन टर्म आहे, जी तुम्हाला माहीत आहे, ती माहिती कोणती टर्म, फक्त ही टी. मग बी बाय टी है ना, that term you have know, that's why here we have to take only dimensions of that. ज्या टर्मचे डायमेन्शन्स माहिती आहे फक्त तेच आपण त्या ठिकाणी घेत असतो. बघा आता इथे सिमिलरली सी इज इक्वल्स टू टी, सी आणि टी ह्या दोन टर्म्स ऍडिशन मध्ये आहेत बघा. दॅट्स वाय हिअर वी हॅव टू टेकिंग द डायमेन्शन्स ऑफ सी ॲज सेम ॲज टी. सेम डायमेन्शन्स घेतलेले आहेत सी आणि टी चे, दॅट इज टी रेज टू द पॉवर 1. मग इथे बी अपॉन टी आलेला आहे इज इक्वल्स टू व्ही, आणि ही टर्म आलेली आहे व्ही सोबत अजून ऍडिशनला. दॅट्स वाय दॅट इज वी हॅव टेकिंग द डायमेन्शन्स ऑफ एल रेज टू द पॉवर 1, टी रेज टू द पॉवर -1. Therefore finally we have to taking the dimensions of b is equals to that dimensions l raised to the power 1, t raised to the power -1 into t raised to the power 1 है ना, is equals to l raised to the power 1 is equals to, finally we have getting l raised to the power 1, m raised to the power 0 and t raised to the power 0. A, B आणि C या तिघांचे डायमेन्शन्स हे फाइंड आउट केले आपण. An object is falling freely under the gravitational force. Its velocity after traveling a distance h is v. If v depends upon gravitational acceleration g and the distance, prove with dimensional analysis that v is equal to k into under root of gh, where k is a constant. बघा, given quantity is that v is equal to k into under root of gh. Quantity, which quantities are given here? Velocity v, height h, gravitational constant g. Formula for velocity, that is distance upon time. For h we can measure in distance, and for gravitational constant, that is distance upon time square. Gravitational acceleration, sorry, not constant. Therefore these are the dimensions for that quantity. We have to already find out that dimensions. That's why here we have taken directly. Okay. Therefore dimensions of LHS is equals to V is equals to L raised to the power 1, T raised to the power -1. RHS is equals to under root of GH is equals to that. Calculate that values. बघा, मी तुम्हाला याच्या आधी पण सांगितलेलं आहे, ज्या व्हॅल्यूज अंडर रूट मध्ये येतात त्यांच्या पॉवर्स रेज टू द पॉवर 1/2 घ्यायचे असतात. ओके, दॅट्स वाय हिअर वी हॅव टू टेकिंग एल रेज टू द पॉवर 1, टी रेज टू द पॉवर -2 इन स्क्वेअर ब्रॅकेट रेज टू द पॉवर 1/2, and here for h, that is l raised to the power 1 and raised to the power 1/2. Okay, again solve this equation and we are getting LHS is equals to RHS. Assume that the speed v of sound in air depends upon the pressure P and density rho of air. Then use the dimensional analysis, obtain an expression for the speed of sound. Again you have to know that here dimensions of v. At first we can write down that v in air depends upon म्हटलेलं आहे बघा. Therefore v is equals to k into p raised to the power a and rho raised to the power b. है ना, that two terms म्हणजे या v is directly proportional to p raised to the power a आणि b rho raised to the power b आहे, and k is the proportionality constant. आपण ऑलरेडी असे एक्झाम्पल आधी पण बघितलेले आहे ना. दॅट इज डायमेन्शन्स ऑफ v dimensions of P and dimensions of rho are given here. Then substitute that dimensions in equation number 1 and we have to getting that equation. Okay, compare this equation and from this equation we have getting that minus 2a is equals to minus 1 है ना, minus 2a is equals to minus 1. Okay, therefore a is equals to 1/2. Also a plus b is equals to 0, m raised to the power a plus b and m raised to the power 0 here. Therefore here 1/2 plus b is equals to 0. Here put the value of a from here. And 1/2 plus b is equals to 0. Therefore b is equals to minus 1/2. Substituting this value in equation number 1 and we have getting that v is equals to k into p raised to the power 1/2 and rho raised to the power minus 1/2. That means we can say that v is equals to k under root of p upon rho. So students, now in this lecture we have to see applications of use of dimensional analysis. हे सगळे जे पॉइंट्स आहेत, हे सगळे जे क्वेश्चन्स आहेत, हे तुम्हाला MCQs सॉल्व करताना युजफुल होणार आहेत. ओके, थँक्यू.